the host is yours.
Oh, okay. I assign you co-host.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank
Can
you.
you share? All right.
Okay.
Is it okay now?
Okay.
All right. Okay. Control. Okay. You see the things being recorded, right?
Okay.
All right. Now it's okay. All right. Okay. So I think it's okay. In my side is it seems been recorded. All right. Okay. Sorry for the the little bit hiccup. Okay. What I'm going to tell you is okay. Today is about the bibliometrics. Very simple guide introductions for beginners. All right. Basically, when it talks about bibliometrics, we normally focus on the use of the use of quantitative data like citations, author, keywords, journals, institutions, country to study on how research field is actually being constructed. So basically, when we talk about bibliometrics, many are talks about quantitative measurements. But if you can understand about the data that is provided, it will be more than quantitative perspective, and it can be uh, on the qualitative perspective. So in these sessions, okay, I will introduce about how uh, everyone's that whether you knows about bibliometrics is all about or not even knows about bibliometrics about to have a kind of clear picture. So how actually it is actually can read the research trend, see what are the topics that uh, accelerate things, the topics that increase sorry. Okay, I just make it bigger. This okay. See which topics that are most recent, the topics that really hot, or the topics that already obsolete within your research. All right, and then we can also see the importance of publications and authors, map collaborations networks, explore the future research direction or some kind of opportunity within your research, and how we can conduct a kind of bibliometrics analysis. All right. So, but before that, what is actually bibliometrics? It's come from two words. The words biblio and another word is metrics. Okay, the words biblio itself actually come from the words, the Greek words biblion, which is refer to the books. But in our case, it's not just the books. It can be research articles, conference papers, book chapters, report, thesis, magazine, or any output produced by researcher. And then how about metrics? Okay, the words metric is called measurement. Okay, it's actually referred to measurements, and it relates with the counting, comparing, quantifying of the books, of the collections of articles that you have within your data sets. So when we combine both biblio and metrics together, we are actually conducting some sort of analysis to measure the collections of these books, collections of these articles. And when we talk about measurements, we talk about the metadata. Okay, when we conduct bibliometric analysis, we not analyze the content, okay, but we analyze the metadata. Here are the example of metadata that we can obtain from Scopus database, right? And maybe I'm going to give you a demo in here. For example, so if we search something from Scopus, let's say I use my area, accounting information systems, we will get a collections of articles that have this kind of wording within the dataset. All right. So these are a collections of articles that consist the words of accounting information systems within the title. The question is whether these collections really about accounting information systems or not. You are the ones who are supposed to decide. Okay. Later, I will focus on the process. So, but what I'm going to explain right now is these are the informations that available in Scopus that we have, then that can be used for us to measure. Okay, for us to measure. Okay, remember the words metric just now. Okay, these are only the data that we can obtain within a few minutes right now to measure it. And unlike systematic literature review, okay, bibliometric analysis is not going to evaluate or measure the content. Because if it's already measure the contents, we can actually call it as content analysis. All right. But bibliometric analysis not involve the content. Okay. They just involve with this metadata, this bibliographical data. And not all database are capturing this really well. Okay. The most common database that use to capture it systematically are Scopus and Web of Science. Right. How about Google Scholar? They have all this metadata, but I'm afraid that there are issues with the completeness of the data, the correctness of the data. So in order for us to conduct bibliometrics, can we conduct bibliometric analysis based on Google Scholar? Yes, we can, but we have to resolve of the issue of completeness and correctness of the data. But using Scopus, I can say 90% is okay, right? Not 100%, 90%. Okay, I will tell you why later. Okay, so let's go back to here. All right, now we okay. Just now this item is missing. Okay, so okay, I already come. Okay, so what are the difference between systematic literature review and bibliometrics? In terms of the type of analysis that we conduct. So bibliometric analysis focus on evaluating the structures and dynamics of the field. It answers questions like how has this field grown, who are the leading authors, how are the teams connected, right? So some sort like that. Basically, bibliometrics works on the metadata and not the manuscript. All right. So and while systematic literature review or other types of review that evaluate the content, okay, we can is not bibliometrics. All right. So these two are complement, not competitors. Okay. So you can conduct bibliometric analysis first. Then based on your outcome from bibliometric analysis, you can further use to conduct systematic literature review. Right. But in today's workshop, today's webinar, I will highlight about bibliometrics only. Okay, so these are example of metadata, right? Metadata that can be used for us to proceed with the analysis. Okay, so each field is a level. Author names enable productivity and collaborations analysis. So means that in order for you to conduct the analysis related to authors, make sure that the author's name And the affiliation is actually being captured. In my trainings, I always suggest the researchers to download all the metadata available. Then later you decide whether what type of analysis that you want to conduct. The important part here is you understand your data set. Okay. Next, right. So if you want to analyze the affiliations, okay, it's enable you to analyze the institutions and country level. Source title enable you to analyze the journal level analysis. Keywords enable you to conduct a thematic map. The reference allow you to analyze the core citations and bibliographic coupling. So you should know which cell or which fields need to be downloaded in order for you to do the analysis. And of course, you need to understand the issue for each of the field. Okay, each field have some issue that I will explain later on. Okay. All right. So now, where are we? So we move into here. What can we actually analyze? All right. So based on this metadata, what I already show you just now is very basics analysis, but there are more than that. Okay, but the important thing is once you have cleaned your data set, okay, the analysis you can run fall into few well-defined families, a few defined groups. Okay, the clearest way to organize them and the way discipline usually teach them is along two axes: quantity versus quality, and for further perspective: structural, thematic, temporal, theoretical. All right, so let's look one by one. The first one is productivity or quantity. This is the very basics output. So when you run this search, okay, for example, in Scopus, you will see in the left side of Scopus the statistics about the number of publications per year. So this is productivity. So do you see any further info here? No, just the number of publications per year. So that is what we call quantity or the productivity. Okay. And then, wow, there are so many questions here. I will entertain later, inshallah. Okay. So I already shared the slide just now, but the slide is actually in bibliospy.me, right? You can see this one. Someone is who just join meeting group chat. All right. Okay, I hope that you can see that one. Okay, the first one is quantity. Very straightforward. And if you run the quantity base, basically you don't need to run bibliometrics. Okay, why? Because all the quantity output can be obtained straight away from Scopus. Right? So do you need to publish the papers to publish quantity? No need. All right. Because anyone who going to do the same search already knows the most recent trend of the publications from Scopus. In fact, if you go to the analyze results here in Scopus, you can see, okay, the output already. Okay, this is the number of publications per year, and no need for you to publish because it's already in here. Okay, what are you going to publish? Okay, I will explain later. All right. The next one, quality. Okay, where is the quality coming in? Okay, when your paper receive citation. Okay, so how about if your paper did not receive citation? Of course, you cannot you cannot calculate your H index. Okay, it start with citation. many researchers, why they attend this webinar, for example, because they want to learn bibliometrics. They want to know how they can publish. We talk about publication. We talk about our publications KPI. Okay. So what is after publications? So you manage to publish your paper, then what? Okay. Most of us don't care. Right? Most of us don't care. Why? Because your KPI already achieved. So you work for another paper, you publish, then the cycle continue. All right. You don't even care about your publications that publish in the past. Right. But how are you going to make sure that the papers that you publish has been cited? Okay. How are you going to make sure that? So the things that you want to make sure is you publish your good paper. You publish good paper in good journal, right? And your papers produce or provide meaningful informations that allow others to refer to your paper. Then you will get citation. So from citations, we can calculate H index. We can calculate citations per year. We can calculate G index. We can calculate many kind of index, right? So they looks into the performance and impact. So that is the second perspective that we can refer to, right? The next one is structural. You publish a paper, okay? Who are your co-authors? Who are the authors that you work with? Okay, so we can see, okay, how you collaborate with other authors, and how one institutions collaborated with other institutions, one country collaborated with other countries. So these are the structural based analysis. Okay, they treat the literature as a network. Notes can be authors, papers, institutions, countries, journals, and each are some kind of relationship. You can look into co-authorship, co-citing, sharing references, and so on. So these are among the type of outputs that can be generated based on what have you captured from Scopus. Okay, what you have captured from here, you can draw these kind of things. And of course, you need a tools to develop it. The most popular software is WasWeaver. And I will tell you on how BiblioSpy can work with WasWeaver later on. Next is thematic analysis. Thematic analysis is answer the most natural questions of a newcomer's ask. Okay, what is this field talking about? Okay, bibliometric analysis is actually a research about research, a research about the research in the past. If you conduct bibliometric analysis, you can see pattern. Okay, you can see pattern by looking into the keywords being used within your fields, okay, within the collections of articles that represent your topics. So in my case just now, if I download a collection of articles based on accounting information systems, I can see the pattern of research among all the researchers that doing the same topic about their focus, about their directions, about the clusters, about the themes of each of this kind of research. The important one is the data should be ready. Okay, so research questions answers include what are the major subfields, which themes are mature, which themes are emerging, which concepts are central to the field versus peripheral specializations, how has the conceptual structure shift over the last decades? So these are some of the outputs or some of the analysis that can be conducted if you make sure that your data set is has been prepared well. Next, we can also look into the temporal analysis. Okay, what is temporal analysis? Okay, it is a time is dimensions. Most beginners forget. A field is not a static cloud of papers. It is cohort, generation, phases, dormant periods, and breakthrough. Temporal analysis is the lens that makes those dynamic visible, and it is what separates a snapshot literature review from trajectory literature review. So I give you example. Maybe I can straight away looks into this. Right. Okay. So all right. Right. So what you can see from here? What you can see from here? Right. There are 4 things in here. 4 things. Right. The yellow colors is the most recent topic. The yellow one is the most recent topic. The blue one is the not so recent. Right. So based on this, we can see how the this is based on keywords, how the keyword is actually evolved. Okay, from the old to the most recent one. Okay, that is number 1. Number 2, we can see the most recent topic. All of these recent topic is the ones that be the focus of the study within your field. So what is tell you? Is tell you that if you want to do the research within this field, these are the topic that you should focus to. Sustainable development, I think generative AI, AI safety. This one is based on the topic AI governance. Okay, AI governance, one of my topics that I'm working right now. Okay, so you can, number 2 is you can see the recent topic. Number 3, you can see things that you cannot see. Okay, or we call it as gaps. Right? Who can see gaps? Okay, experienced researchers. How about those who are just move into this field or just register the masters of PhD program? Okay, you can use AI. All right, you can use AI to find it out. Okay, but of course, experienced researchers can see better. Okay, they will see, okay, what are the important topic within the area and see whether that topics are exist or not in here. Okay, if exist, is it enough? Okay, then they will talk about gaps. So based on gaps, okay, number 4, we can highlight about future research direction. So basically, you need to know how to read this map. So I will talk further about it next sessions. But what I'm going to highlight in this section is, okay, these are the ones that I show you just now is the temporal analysis, in which based on one single output, there are more than one story. There are more than one perspective that you can write, that you can further analyze, further interpret, further contribute. Right? And last one is on the theoretical and perspective. Okay, you can look into the perspective of the statistical law of sign. All right. The analysis can be Losca law, Bradford law, Ziff law, Price law, and many type of law that available here. You can run a kind of statistical analysis to prove whether what has been predicted by Losca, for example, fit or not with your data set. Of course, you need to know what is Losca law, Bradford law, or whatever type of law in here. Okay. Uh, so that is the basic concepts about bibliometrics. What is bibliometrics? What are the outputs can be generated from there? All right, any question? Maybe I can entertain questions if there are any before I move further. Okay. Okay. I just read the. Okay. Okay. Thank you. All right. Allow me to ask after completion the attendance form. Okay, that's about okay. Any question? Will the recording? Yes. Okay. No questions. That okay. I will proceed. Further, the process. Okay, the process. These are the process that I can suggest, or the ones that I always share in my training sessions. Okay. A well-run bibliometric studies follow a consistent sequence of steps. Okay, beginners often jump straight from a search query to a network map. Okay, which is exactly where most projects go wrong. This is the parts that I want to make sure that everyone who conduct the bibliometric analysis understand. Many of those who conduct bibliometric analysis, okay, they download the data set from Scopus, let's say, they download it, export it, okay, they export it from Scopus, okay, what they did, they just put it into WAS Viewer, put it into BiblioShiny, analyze it, which is, I can say, totally wrong. And for your informations, every day I receive invitations to review bibliometrics paper. Most of the time, if I have time, I will review. If not, I just ignore. I'm sorry if you are the editors of the journals, but if you want me to review, you can just inform me personally. Okay, sometimes and push me, and push me. I try my best to review. Okay, but most of the time, when when I receive invitations, if easy for me to reject the paper, I will review. The thing is, okay, it's not because I want to reject, but because by looking into the title, I know already whether the bibliometric analysis done by that particular author is actually correct or not. Okay. The issue is, okay, many download it. Okay, many of the researchers download it. Okay. Put into the tools, straight away analyze without realizing the issue within the data set itself. Many skip this part, okay, the screening part. Okay, of course, first thing first, you have to make sure that you have topic. All right, since my lectures is only 2 hours, I'm afraid I will give you very brief. Okay, right. So in order for you to choose the topic is okay, do the just make sure that you choose the topics that not too general and not too specific. Okay, it must be a research term. It must be a research term. For example, okay, if your research is about what we call, let's see. If your research is about, maybe if your research is about, let's see, e-commerce, right? You can type e-commerce or electronic commerce. You use all the synonym or e-commerce, right? So you have to make sure that you know how to search. And if you want to know how to search, you can read my blog here, my website, sorry, my website. Okay, there are a lot of informations here. Tip to search in Scopus. So most of my notes available in my Facebook. So if you not follow me yet, make sure that you follow me follow my website. So if you go down here, you can see my Facebook page, right? Personal page, this one. And there are a lot of tips that I shared in here. Some of them are in Malay, some in English, but most of the time the English version will be in my LinkedIn. All right, so you need to know how to search in here. All right. Okay, I will come back into, but we going back to this part. So if you search, okay, the words e-commerce, you will get huge number of documents. Okay, in bibliometric analysis, basically the higher the number, the better. All right, but it's not always the case, right? According to Rogers 2020, the ideal number is 1,000. The ideal numbers in order for you to conduct bibliometric is 1,000. So how you can just go to my Facebook, you can search here sample. You can type sample, then you can see the post about sample size in bibliometrics analysis. So I'm going to share this link. Okay, I put in here sample size in bibliometrics. This is okay. I just post it in the chat box. So this is what been suggested by Rogers. So what I'm going to share with you is according to Rogers, the ideal number is 1,000. The minimum number is 200. But you have to be careful. If the number is too low, some of the result might not significant enough for you to justify in your publication, right? So it's important when you choose the topic, make sure the topic is straightforward lah. So in my case, if you search e-commerce, you might get huge number, but you can make it smaller by adding the wording like e-commerce adoptions or acceptance study, right? So you will get less. And this is around the ideal number for you to conduct. So your topic will be e-commerce adoption study. So if you do e-commerce, you can do, okay, if you have the capacities and capabilities. Capacities is normally large numbers required large capacities in terms of your laptop capacities, the size of the RAM, and whether the tools that you've been used can support. Basically can support, but you need a high-end specifications of your laptop to process huge number of data set, right? And for your information, if you're going to use my tools BiblioSpy here, the numbers that I limit is 5,000 only. because these tools basically is mine alone, and I don't receive any grant yet to support the developments, and the cost of my domain server AI, which is I can say quite expensive to develop alone. All right. Okay, so I will explain about this later. Okay, we come back into that. So first thing, you have to make sure that you clear about your topic. The topics should be not too general, not too specific. And you need to look whether the topic feasible or not. Okay, feasible here is in terms of whether the same topics has been done or conducted by others. So you have to go through Google Scholar, for example, or scholar.google.com, and search for bibliometrics and your topics. Let's say if I want to search about accounting information system, I want to know how many have done these studies on bibliometric. So you can use this search. Okay, this is Google Scholar search. Okay, to see whether the topic, you can change accounting information systems to your topic. So this is 29 in here. If you remove the S, there are 4, and if you type AIS, so there are 2. So by right, you total it up, there are around 30 plus research about the same topics that you're going to do out there. All right. So is it feasible for you to proceed? Depends. Okay. My recent papers got rejected because the same topic has been conducted in the past 2 years. All right. They just simply reject because of it's already been done. Okay. So but of course there are other journals that you can try. But just to let you know that yes, some of the editors will look into it. If unless you can justify if there are some gaps exist. So you need to make sure that you download all these 30 documents to see, okay, what are the gaps? Why you want to do the same research while it's already been done by others previously. Some sort like that. So that is the topic part. So you have to make sure that you're clear about your topic. You know how to whether it's feasible or not. The next one is data collections. How to collect the data. Okay. The important part here, what data that you want to collect? You want to collect the bibliographical data. All right. So that is the data that you need to collect. Okay, based on the topic. So first thing first, you understand your topic. Second one is you understand on how to search. Okay, how to search. I share with you this. This is the tip to search in Scopus database. All right, this is from my first book on bibliometric analysis for beginners. Few rules. There are few rules. Most of the search is not case sensitive. A hyphen considered as a space. By default, Scopus will include both British and American, and plural and singular. And the use of stop words normally being ignored. All right. So there are a few rules that you need to know because different search engine have different rule. You need to know how to search. Okay. How to use phrase searching, quote unquote, or curly bracket. And then the use of or and not. Right. And then the use of wildcard whether to use asterisk, whether to use question mark. And the ones that many didn't use is these proximity operators. I always mentions that in order for you to do the data collections, you have to make sure that your search process must be comprehensive enough. Means that you will not miss the articles that's supposed to be collected within your data set. All right. So if you want to do the research about e-commerce adoptions, how you're going to make sure that you collect all the articles that really about e-commerce adoptions. Okay. All right. Something like that. And another part, not just that, how you going to firm that this collections is really about the topic and not about something else. Then that's where the screening coming in. Okay, where the screening coming in. Okay, and many of the researchers didn't do this. Okay, someone shared with me recently. He asked me, okay, hey doc, can I follow this article? I said no. Okay, that article published. Okay, I'm not sure which journals published, but the issue is the title is about something else. The data is not even related to the title. Okay, I give you example in here. Okay, I search about e-commerce adoption studies in here. Is this all is about e-commerce adoption? All right. For example, this one. Okay. This one is AI adoptions in e-commerce enterprises. It's not about e-commerce adoptions, but it is about AI adoptions. Okay. This is not about e-commerce adoptions. And many of researchers, what they did is they just download, select all, download, and straight away analyze. Without knowing that within the articles that they download contains the articles that not even related to the topic of the study. Okay. Many case happen. Okay, if even that papers already published in Q1, many. All right. So this is a clear example that I'm going to share with you. So this one is okay.
Okay.
Another,
Sorry, Prof.
yes.
I have a question, Professor ID.
Yep.
How about reliability and validity in bibliometrics to understand with this data?
Uh, you mean in terms of the analysis?
Yeah, the validity of data and the validity, reliability of data that
I can say that this is part of the credibility of the data. Okay, this is part of the credibility of the data because that's why I have in here screening. Okay, many of if you look into okay, let's looks into this article, for example. Arya and Kukurulu. Okay, I'm not going to comment this paper directly, but I just want to they did mentions about it. Okay, but right, maybe I get it from my slide straight away. So I'm going to open my training, my bibliometric analysis, bibliometrica, bibliometrica sample R. Okay, let's have a look into this. Okay. This is the process. Okay, this is the process. All right, they just data collection and straight away analyze. Okay, and if you look into other how-to papers, okay, they have, okay, they have these two. Okay, basically they have within their text. Okay, but it's not clearly uh, in the diagram itself, in which that many skip this part. I tell you this example, but actually it depends on your search query. So if your search query like mine here is straightforward, okay, and the terms that I use is solid, means that all 943, I can say 99% is about AIS. Okay, the chance that the list is not about AIS is, I can say, it's very low. Okay, depends on how you search. Okay, and depends on your topic as well. Okay, but if your search, okay, if your search is about, let's say, e-commerce adoptions straight away here, electronic commerce adoptions in here, or e-commerce adoptions in here, all right, and you remove this one, and then this is the different story, because it's straight away e-commerce adoption. But you see the result, it's different, right? Just now it's 900 something, but your search is you use and. So the possibilities that your search is not about e-commerce adoption is very high. So you need to understand your search. So if your search is not properly been done, then and you not do the screening, nothing worries, nothing wrong with this search. Okay, but you have to know the impact or the outputs it generate. You need to understand by using this search query. So if I search into this advanced query, if you use this search query, what are the output it should be? Okay. So if you understand the output in which that it's the possibility it will generate the things that not about e-commerce adoption is there, then you do the screening. Okay, but the other search, okay, in here, okay, this one you put the e-commerce and the adoption side by side, and this search is confirmed is about e-commerce adoption because the words e-commerce and adoption is side by side. The other one is not side by side because e-commerce maybe somewhere else, the adoptions is in other within the title, but not close each other. So if not close each other, the possibility is not about e-commerce adoption is very high. So you need to understand your search. Then do the screening. All right. So I'm thinking adding the data set screening in here in the very near future. Okay, I will talk about these tools shortly, but I'm still in the process of understanding about how it should works. The things that I'm really afraid with those who are using my software is they use without understanding the right flow. Okay, I know that many of you are eager to hear about Bibliospy. Okay, like I said, the things that I'm afraid with those who are using these tools is they use it without understanding what bibliometrics all about, the process that they have to go through before generating this map. Okay, in generating this map, I can say it's very easy. Okay, but the process before we manage to generate it is the process that very crucial. Okay, very crucial. Okay, if you understand about GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. So something like that. Okay, better in, better out. So, but how are you going to make sure that you really uploading the better in? Okay, the good collections of articles related to topic. Not good lah, I can say a collections that really represent the topic. All right. So this is what really I'm afraid of, because I can say 40 to 60%, not lah. I don't know what percent, but the percentage is high that people that conduct bibliometric analysis, they conduct it wrong. I'm sorry to say this, all right? And I'm saying this because I've seen a lot of papers, okay, that okay, people tend to, everyone want to publish fast, okay. Okay, you attend most of the time lah. You attend my training, for example. You expect that okay, within 2 hours you can straight away publish paper. Basically, yes, you can, but make sure that you understand the flow and the process carefully, because if you miss this step, for example, the screening step, everything that you done here no longer relevant. All right. Okay. So uh, uh, another terms that I always use is I'm sorry about the words. Okay, if you want okay, if you want to publish for the sake of publish, anyone can publish. All right, but how to publish the papers that going to be cited by others, the papers that provide meaningful and significant contributions to the field. The papers that when can be placed in high impact journals. People will read, people will cite, people will refer, people will use, okay, uh, uh, to be part of the benchmark for them to follow. But the problem is the benchmark that been used by many researchers is the papers that wrongly use the right technique. Okay, okay. That is why I need to explain in these sessions. We have about 200 participants here. Okay, this is the things that I really need to stress. Okay. Yes. Okay. If you want to publish for the sake of publish, you can publish. Okay. But how you going to make sure that you publish good papers, the papers that people will read. Okay. You're not just publish because of KPI. You're not just publish because of you want to get published. There are responsibilities that we need to embed within the papers. We not just a researcher, okay? We are researcher with integrity, okay? Researchers that really doing research, all right? So do your part, make sure you do cleaning. You do screening, all right? Okay? You need to screening. So you have to make, you not just simply download, but you screen it. Okay, I already download mine. I can say 943 basically it's all about AIS. I can confirm. Okay, I can confirm it's all about AIS because of the AIS are within the title. Okay, the white is about the title. Okay, so next, screening. All right, data screening. So the next one is
There,
data
there,
quality.
there are some question, Professor,
Yeah.
from Muhammad Jainal Abidin. I have
Okay.
opened the Word of this file. Okay.
What is it?
Okay, you can continue. Sorry.
All right. Okay. All right. Now we move next. Okay. Then, okay. So, data quality. All right. So this is actually my software. Okay. It's called Bibliospy. The website is bibliospy.me. It is a web-based applications. It is a web-based applications that combine. Okay, I try to combine all the software, bibliometric software available out there to be in one single place. All right, that is the idea. All right, this software basically combining uh, OpenRefine, Bibliomagica, the tools that I developed myself, Wasweaver, BiblioShiny, coming soon, ScientoPy, SciNet Explorer, SciSpace. That is the idea. So everything in one single place. Right. That is the idea. I just recently developed it. I can say it's beta stage. It's about 90. I can say 95% ready. Except there are few things that required enhancement. But in terms of the data, okay, let's have a look. Okay, this software, okay, okay, can use single database from any of these database. Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, Dimensions, Land, and OpenLX. If you have any other database, let me know to be included. And if I think it's good, then I will add. Or you can combine. Okay, any of these six data set you can combine. You can use the ones that we have in here, Scopus and Web of Science. You can looks into your own data set, and coming soon is API. Okay, connections with some of the other data set. So that is my upcoming plan. All right. So these tools, okay, let's say we choose Scopus, or maybe I use the ones that I just download just now. Data set from any of databases have issues. Okay. All right. So first thing first is duplicates. Okay. So these tools can detect duplicates. Okay. How they detect duplicates? Okay. They detect where the title, authors, and abstract same. Okay. So means that if the title and authors and abstract same, is same article. Okay. Or even the journal's name is different, the DOI is different, but the title, the author, the abstract is same. So so if you didn't know, you can look into this one. So if you agree, then you remove duplicates and it will process. It might take time to process, but while waiting is processed, you can read the this part is not just a blog, but it's a user manual. It's just like a book. Okay, I didn't publish any books yet, but related to this, but I do have the user manual. Okay, in term of blog and in term of the knowledge base in here. Okay, the knowledge base is actually the huge documents that explains to you what is H-index, what is citations, what is all the terms in bibliometrics research, right? So you can explore that in knowledge base. So what I'm going to explain to you before we further analyze is check the quality of the data quality. Many of bibliometric research don't have this. Okay, we have this basically in in BiblioShiny. Okay, they did come up with a pop-up asking about the completeness of the data. The thing is, you not just look into the completeness of the data. You look also in terms of the cleanliness of the data. If you want to conduct bibliometric analysis, you need to understand about the data being the metadata that you want to analyze. For example, okay, all the articles contain titles. Okay, in terms of authors, there are two papers that have issue. Means that the articles don't have the author names. You can decide whether you want to include these two or you can exclude. So if you exclude, you can just click hide and it will okay, it will process again and it will remove it from your data set, or it will move that. Okay. Okay, we need to wait for a while. So going back to here. So we look into the completeness, whether your data set complete or not. Okay. Complete here means that within they have all this metadata here. Okay, all this metadata is complete. Okay, within the field itself, okay, within the column, there are data inside it. Okay, that is what this one look into. Now it's been removed. So out of 935, 2 excluded because of don't contain the author names. All right. Let's say another one. Okay, someone asked me last time. Okay, what is the there are two type of keywords here. Okay, what are the difference between two? Author keyword is the keyword that been supplied by the authors, while index keyword is the keywords that being generated by scopers based on the content of the articles. In this case, in not only 30% contain index keywords. Means that you have to be careful when you want to analyze index keywords, because index keywords in here is incomplete. Same goes with these corresponding authors. If you want to analyze about corresponding authors, you understand that 50% of it, 55%, almost 50% of it don't have info about corresponding authors. Okay, so this information will give you the clear positions about your data set. All right, that is in terms of completeness. The other issue that many don't aware is the cleanliness, the quality of the data. That will reflect the result. Okay, for example, we can go to the keywords. What are the issue with the keywords here? What are the issue with the keywords here? What are the issue with the keywords? All right.
Yeah, many keywords have a similarity.
Yeah, it's same things, but because of these are the issue. Issue in term of case. Okay, uppercase, lowercase, title case. In term of spacing. In term of whether you use plural or singular. The UK and US issue. The abbreviations that you use. The inline, sometimes you put AIS in the break and accounting information system and the bracket at the end. All right, so if I sort this one, for example, you can see that all the accounting information systems variations. Okay, this. So if you skip this one and straight away go to conceptual map, present your term map. If your map is colorful, your map in front of you very colorful. All right. And it is very interesting for you to present. But what? the outputs that you're going to generate is inaccurate. Not right as well. So accounting information system in here, accounting information system in here, AIS in here, it is everywhere. Okay, although I think it's already been converted into small. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
it is
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, I understand. So many similarity IS system with S or
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah. And many of the researchers ignore that. That's why I have this uh, alert or dangerous message in here. So means that before you do this analysis, you have to make sure your papers is in terms of quality of the data has been resolved. Whether you like it or not, you have to resolve it. Okay? So these two, I can say the analysis is very straightforward. I'm not going to cover the analysis yet. The analysis can be done. We will cover the analysis next sessions. In these sessions, I'm going to cover these two parts, screening and cleaning. Okay. Filtering is the other issue. Okay. Filtering is different issue. Filtering is just filter. But here you, in data quality part, you make sure that your data set don't have issue. So you need to resolve the issue. By right, I think I need to correct my codes in here because by right I try to eliminate those uh, works that can be easily done by system. Okay, for example, in terms of all the words here, in terms of casing, for example, if you use for example, if you use was viewer, it will turn everything into smaller case, lower case. If you use biblio shiny, it will turn up to all uppercase. Okay, this one also by right can, but I don't know what's I need to reconfigure it. All right, but when I reconfigure it, the cost of loading is quite expensive. Expensive is not about money, but in terms of the process. Okay, it might take longer process to make sure that uh, your keywords has been resolved, your author names has been resolved, the affiliations has been resolved, the references has been resolved. Okay, all right. It seems uh, okay, taking time to load. Okay, all right. That is data quality. All right. So many beginners. Okay, I put in here many beginners skip tab 3 and 4. And most weak bibliometrics paper can trace back to exactly that shortcut. Okay, many do this kind of shortcut. Okay, because why? Because they just want to publish. Okay, all right. But real researchers, they will do research. All right. Okay, it seems like there's an issue here. Okay, let me check. If you use this thing, it take longer time. What you need to do is just Control Shift refresh, and then it will be hard refresh, and it will go. All right. So sometimes it takes longer times because of many things. So I need to check this kind of errors. Okay. All right. The next then only we do the analysis. All right. The analysis part is very straightforward. I will come into that. Okay, and then visualizations. Okay, the analysis and this visualization is related with the things that we highlight here. We highlight about the product. We analyze about the productivity or quantity. We highlight about the performance and impact of the publications. Then we focus on the structural analysis, and then let me check. Give me a second. I need to put this app into maintenance mode. Right. Okay, just give me a second. I just need to instruct my AI assistants to clear my server. All right. Okay, let me check. I have problem with my server. Sorry, my internet. Okay, it's running now. All right. Okay, now the issue. Okay. All right. The issue that okay, basically how to resolve it, you can just merge all, it will resolve lah. All right. So some of the spacing we can just merge all. In term of okay, the issue of plurals here. Okay, you can just choose either one. Okay, but you can just merge all. UK, US, okay, you can merge all. Okay, use of abbreviations and what we call long. So you can choose whether you want to use longer one or how. So you can just select all. IoT, you want this one is okay, this one is okay, this one is okay. If you feel that okay, you want to make all capital, you can just put AIS like that. All right. Okay, this one also you can just type, you can just double click and correct the terms, then you can just merge selected. Okay, it will merge. In term of this kind, all of this kind of issue, I will highlight next week lah. Okay, but the things that I want to highlight right now is the importance of data quality issue. The keywords, that is the issue about keywords. Then we look into authors. What is problem with authors? Okay, in this app, I already resolve the issue with authors that have same ID but different name. Okay, they have same ID but different name. Already automatically resolved in here. Okay, you're not going to see in here because it's already been resolved. By right, originally, it's not. So I just choose the name that have a longer versions to be kept, and the rest is automatically been merged. All right. And then the issue that need to manually be resolved is this one. Okay, authors that have same ID, same name, different ID. You need to decide. Okay, and then this is about the authors issue. The affiliation. Scopus dataset not always 100% complete. Some of the authors have issue with missing data. Means that there are records that don't even have the affiliations. So how are you going to do that? Find it. How to find it? Okay, so I integrate it in here. You can link with the Scopus database, or you can straight away link with the DOI to find them out. Okay, and then check. Okay, the papers. Okay, so if you can find it in here, go ahead. If not, you can move looks into the PDF of the file to find out. Okay, so you need to verify that you are really human, and then looks into these papers. They are actually from where? All right. Basically, we cannot see it from here. You need to get the papers and see. But basically, there are from University of Miami. So I just type here University of of Miami, and then the country is United States. Right. So you can just copy and paste, then find it out, paste it, and then save. Right, so it's supposed to be saved on the fly, but it seems like I need to correct it back. Okay, right, but that is the process. Okay, so uh, okay, you can do the same. All right, and do I try to make sure that it's safe on the fly. So I think I missed that step. And you also have issue with authors that don't have affiliations. Okay. Within the data set, some authors have affiliations, some authors don't have affiliations. All right. All right. So you just need to fill in here and correct the data. There are also informations about affiliations that cannot be detected as institution. For example, this one is Audit Bureau of Jordan. Okay, it is not institution. But you need to confirm whether this is the correct affiliation. So it's correct, you just click here. This one is supposed to be Hakka Group. Okay, this one is not institutions. All right. So this one is did not detect the Universitas Islam Negeri here. So you can just copy here and place it in here. So you need to do one by one until all the things become standardized. There are also issue here. Okay, issue institutions name standardizations. I think better you use this one, language and wording. Okay, you can see how. Okay, let's see these institutions. Okay, anyone from Pajajaran Universitas here? All right, you can see the variations of Universitas Pajajaran here. All right. So which one that you want to use? Is it the Indonesian's name or the English name? English name, which English that you want to use? Is it Pajajaran University or University of Pajajaran? Or how? So we use this one, Universitas Pajajaran. Let's say I click this one. Basically, you can click also. You can just merge selected, and then it will merge, and the informations in this site should be now resolved. All right. So the ones that highlight in yellow here is actually the ones that have issue. So if you edit it, then it will automatically update it. All right. Okay. So some of the institution here, for example, here, this one is not institution. It is the name of the road. So you can go to this I and to see. Okay, this one is actually Nawal Postgrad School. Copy this one, edit in here, and save. And then you close, and this one supposed to be gone. You need to wait a while until it's gone. All right, it's supposed to been gone, but it seems like it's not gone. I need to check this code. Okay, but previously it's supposed to be gone, right? But if you edit this here again, it's gone. Okay, ada lagi. Okay, let's see. But by right it's supposed to be gone. Okay, I need to check this code. Okay, this one also it is actually the street name. The correct institution is Raga Business School. So instead of edit one by one, you can just straight away edit in here and then enter it, and it will automatically there. All right. So this one basically Nawal Postgraduate School. Okay, so I need to check the code by right. It's supposed to be automatically done. Okay, so you need to resolve it. And the process of resolving this is not cheap. It's required time. You need to spend your time to do this this kind of process so that all the issue about affiliations about authors has been resolved. In terms of references, this app also can cater that kind of issue. But for time being, I still didn't resolve the issue for Web of Sign and what we have here, Lens. How about the other database? That other database like PubMed, dimensions don't have the references. So if you don't have the references, you actually cannot run the bibliographic coupling, for example. So you need to understand your data set. Okay. Let's see the everyone. All right. Is it free to you? Okay. I'm afraid it's not free. All right. You can use Bibliometric free, but this one there's a cost that I need to maintain, and I can tell you it's not cheap lah. All right. In term of the domain, in term of the server, in term of security, there are a lot of things. Maintenance cost is not easy, I can tell you. All right. So, but you can have try first, and the price, I can say, if you know, I will explain further next sessions what these systems can do. Right? But to let you know that is at the end of the day, your papers can be ready. Okay, your papers can be ready, and the price, okay, the pricing is 199. I can tell you is nothing if you see the benefits. Okay, 199 may be quite expensive, but if you knows the things that you can gain from here is nothing actually. Okay, so how much you pay for Scopus? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, or 10,000. Okay, okay. This is only 199, and you can publish multiple papers. I show you before we end the sessions. But what I'm going to explain to you right now is taking care about the quality of the data. If you know, okay, the issue, this number 3 and number 4, you will not skip. Okay. This number 2 and number 4. I'm afraid I have to explain longer at this stage because that is the issues that we have faced when people conducting bibliometrics analysis. All right. Analysis easy. Analysis, I will let you know how easy it is. By click of button, it can easily be done. A visualization also easy. Interpretations, easy, but you have to know how. Okay. Interpretations, we can use AI, but I have another apps. Okay. How many apps that I have? Okay, it's called Manuscriptor. Okay, this is another apps that I developed myself based on what we call as super prompt. Okay, super prompts. In these super prompts, it's not just asking about, hey ChatGPT, write the introductions for me. No. So there are process and procedure that you need to follow in order to make sure that your prompt is not just a prompt. It's a prompt that align with journal aim and scope. The prompts that align with the editor's needs, the prompt that align with the reviewer's requirements, the prompts that align with high impact journals requirement. Okay, everyone can use ChatGPT. Okay, but how you going to make sure that you use it smartly? So if you want to learn more, just go to Manuscriptor, and I have the workshops on 23rd May. One whole day workshops to utilize AI and make your papers ready to be published. So if you pay 129, you will get free subscription for 1 year. All right. So, all right. There's another question. Okay. How we exclude low index paper while doing screening? Okay. How do you do that normally? Okay. How you do that? The you need to first thing is identify the journal, the quality of the journal. How are you going to identify the quality or quartile of the journals? I can say no other systems have this kind of features except Bibliospy. So we have journal quality here. You can screen based on Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, or non-Q. So if you want to eliminate this journal, you can just eliminate no Q journals, the journals that already been discontinued maybe. Okay, you can just click apply here. So these are the final one. So, okay. Okay, that is basically how. All right, so it process again, but basically this process, I need to eliminate this process. Okay, now you see 430 is been excluded. All right, so just ask the question by SK here. Okay, and I don't think there are other tools that can do this kind of filter. Okay, you need to understand, like I said, when you conduct bibliometric analysis, you need to understand about data screening. You need to understand about data cleaning and harmonizations. When I talk about data quality, I talk about data cleaning and harmonizations. Screening uh, eliminates articles or documents that not relevant to the topic. Another things that been asked just now is filtering. Filtering is related to your inclusions and exclusions criteria of your data set. You can limit based on year. You can limit, I don't think that you can limit by open access or this one because of what? Because of this, okay? Open access info only 37%. Okay, means that nearly 70% don't have the information about whether it's open access or not. So you cannot use this one, right? In terms of stage, in terms of subject area, okay, subject area, you can use this one, or you can do the filtering at this stage, in the Scopus stage. So filtering is up to you whether you want to use it or while you doing the screening in here. And I will add another data screening in here later on. Okay, this one is in if you want to have means that previously you have data screening outside the app. Okay, inshallah in my upcoming features of this Bibliospy is to include the screening in this this part as well. Like I said, but is going to be okay, expensive in terms of process lah. Okay, what makes this app heavy is this part, right? What makes this app heavy is in this part. Okay, give me a second. Okay, next. What next? All right. All right. This is we talked a lot already. Okay, data collections. Okay. So what I just explained just now is using Scopus. But you can utilize other database as well, like Web of Science, Dimensions, Lens, OpenLX, and PubMed. In my books, okay, in my books, for those who I have published quite a number of books. All right, so sorry, this is what in one of the books called Ultimate Guide to Bibliometric Analysis with Voss Weaver. I have what we call instructions or guide on okay, we have preview versions here on the various types of data sets that can be searched. So you can learn how to collect the data set from okay, data collections from Web of Science, from Scopus, Dimensions, Lens, and PubMed. So everything's been explained in this book. So if you want to learn more, you can purchase my books. The price is that one, but I can give a special discount. I forgot the. I think the code is Bibliometrica. Try Bibliometrica. Okay. The code discount code is Bibliometrica. For this book, you enjoy 35% discount. For other books, you maybe get 50% using code Bibliometrica. All right. Going back to this. That is data collections. I will highlights about the screening part. Okay. Remove off topic papers, removing this one is filtering. Okay, filtering. The next one is data quality. I already mentioned just now. Then this one is straightforward part. Okay, the tools I introduced right now is Bibliospy. There are other tools like Bibliomagica, another tools of mine using Excel, Voss Weaver, Biblioshiny, I bet everyone heard about. Scientopy, Sitespace, Publish, Paris, is another tools. Okay, but what I have right now is Bibliospy that will combine all of these tools. Okay. Okay. Maybe I skip this. I'm going to. Okay, I'm going to. That is. Okay, maybe later. But what I'm going to highlight is okay the flow. Okay, the flow in here. First thing first. Okay, after you're done with the completeness. And check the quality of the data, then only you can start analyze. Okay, analyze is easy. If your data set's already been prepared, then you can analyze this. You can add to report. It will be added into your report. Okay, and you will use for publications later on. Right? So you can present in terms of the document type. Okay, this is the output of the document type. You can expand it to visualize further. You can adjust the visualization. Okay, many of the other visualizations, they're static. Static means that you cannot adjust the size of the chart. You cannot adjust the size of the font. You cannot adjust to rotate it. Okay, you can change the color. Okay, you can also change to pie chart or change to the wheel chart. Okay, and then you can use this kind of rotation. You can play around lah. Okay, if you feel boring, you can visit Bibliospy and play around with this wheel. All right. Okay, so if you want to include in your report, you click Add to Report and then close it. All right. So we're not going to include everything in one report, but just show you about you can analyze the language, three field plots. Okay, this is another interesting output. So it will warn you if the things that you want to analyze have issue. Okay, I will provide the very colorful warning after this. Okay, and you cannot add to the report until you resolve this. Okay, that is my intention. So you can add to report, and the good things about this, all right, the good things about this, you can, if you use laptop, it's very small. Okay, but if you use, I have features to for full screen, and it will change automatically in here. So if you change whatever output in here, it will simultaneously change in here, right? Yes, I follow Biblio Shiny for this one, but I mix the process what we call smoother. Okay, and you no need to install other software. It's totally web-based. Another terms that I'm going to call this app is Biblio on the go. You can use your iPad to conduct the analysis. That one later. Okay. All right. You can also run the publication trend. Okay. Add to report, or you can change the type. Okay, to area chart. Okay, or whatever chart. Change the color. Change everything. Run the statistical analysis. Okay. If you want to add to report, you go ahead. Okay, you can run this relative citation impact on all the analysis here by click of the button. Okay, the analysis is just by click of the button. Analysis is easy. I can tell you analysis is easy. The crucial part is data quality. Data qualities that many of the researchers skip. Like I mentioned earlier, okay, what I'm afraid is not, okay, actually, I'm happy if every one of you, 200 participants here, do subscribe to these apps. But what I'm afraid is they not follow the right process. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Because if you skip the data quality part, your result will be have a problems. The life cycle. So analysis is easy. You just add to report, then it will be added into the report. Journal intelligence, you can know about, okay, this is the outputs about quantity, quality. Okay, this we talk about the performance analysis in here. Okay, we can run the Bradford law, a little bit different compared to what been generated by Biblio Shiny, for example. We have a kind of these metric bubbles that you can run based on, okay, CP. You can change, okay, the Y and X axis as well as the size of the bubble based on this. Okay, any of these settings. So there are huge fields that you can change here in order to visualize the impact of the journals. Source statistics, okay. and we also have subject area. So this is another important part, okay, where you can see. Okay, you can see here, okay, this one is a little bit close to that. You can adjust, okay, rotate it, extend the label rank, and add to your report. Okay, and then you can move in here, and then you can run impact papers. Okay, this is also another interesting things. What time do I have? I still have 20 more minutes, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is being loaded now to run the impact papers. Uh, just wait. Okay, so you can list top 10 articles, or you can top 20 articles, right? So, right, okay, it shows 25. Okay, so you can have top 20 articles in here, and then you can add to the report, okay? Or before you add, you can look into the local citation, but local citation involve cited references. So it have issue. You need to resolve the issue before you run this. So you unhide this one and add to report. Okay, it been added into the report. You can run the scholar profile after you clean the author names. Okay, scholar profiles only can be run after you clean the author names. Institution can be run after you clean the institution's name. Global coverage can only be run after you clean the country. Conceptual maps can only be run after you clean the keywords. Okay. Intellectual structures can only be run after you resolve the references. So you can see the stage or levels that you need to go through. Okay, the dashboard, this one can straight away be used, but this one, okay, except is if it's related to keywords, if it's related to author name, if it's related to institutions, if it's related to country, and it's related to references, then you need to resolve it. Otherwise, can straight away be analyzed. Okay, you can run top authors, you can run productions authors over time. You can run authors per document, Loscal law, statistics, all the authors collaboration map in here, or this kind of co-authorship. So if you want to add this, you can just add to report. Okay, I will explain more details next week, but what I'm going
Yeah.
to tell you right now is, okay, for example, you can run conceptual maps. I like to show you this term map, right? Okay, this term map. Okay, subject to that your data sets been cleared. Okay, you can share it. You can share. Okay, you need to use your Google Drive. Okay, and then it will automatically appear lah lamanya. Dia tak appear, sorry. It should automatically appear in why it takes longer? You can download it in here as well. You can download in zip file to be open with VoiceViewer, or you can this sharing is supposed to automatically, but why it's not appear? I think some I need to check the connection. Eh, Okay, I will check, come back into that one later. So, but basically, when you click share, it's supposed to automatically, or maybe, oh, here, sorry. I have to always allow, sorry. Done. Okay, so I share it again. It's been blocked by browser. All right. It will automatically appear in WAS viewer format. So you no need to install WAS viewer, but it will automatically link with WAS viewer. Then you can do whatever you want. You can change to average citations, average normalized citations, average publications here. You can share. You use this link to share and put it into your papers and everything. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out. Okay, subject to your data has been clean. All right, or you can use the original one. So if you want to use the original one, you can just add to report, or you can adjust the settings in here. So there are a lot of settings here in terms of the layout, in terms of the display. If you don't like this color, you can change other color. If you want to change the font size, everything's in here. So if you want to change the line width, whether you want to color, if you not color curve or not curve. Oops, it's supposed to be okay. Yes, it curve. All right, everything's can be, or you can reset to the default. Also can. Okay. Then there are a lot of analysis. You can also run thematic map and add to the report as well. Okay, the thematic map, oh sorry, it can be based on the term map or based on this one. Okay, you can use this report instead. And lastly, the interaction one. And another good thing is you can set your flow diagram here. Okay, so for example, in here, this one is about your methods. So this one is about accounting, information systems. All right, so this is your flow diagram. All right, you can change the settings to all. This one you put all. This you can adjust all. Okay, the keywords that you use, it is title. I just put dummy here, right? The date you obtain, the process, how many you obtain, how many you remove, how many you maintain. Basically, this one is automatically generated based on your filter above. All right. So and you put why.
It's so great.
Uh,
Keren, 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 great.
uh, wait until you see the last part. Okay. Wait until you see why you remove. Okay, I just put here. Okay, and then you can add this to report. Okay, lastly, just before we end our sessions, we have the report builder here. So all the things that you added to report will be in here. Okay, this one you can just remove the ones that okay, this one maybe going to remove. Okay, some of the things I don't know why it's not in here. Let me check. Okay, never mind, I'll check later. All right, but lastly, if when you click download report, okay, it will create a paper for you. Okay, this is the paper that automatically generated from the software. All right. So with the recommended titles, the title will be dynamic based on the analysis that you do. Okay. Okay. This is the title will automatically generated. Okay. You have the title. Okay. Based on your accounting information system. Okay. How they generate it? It will generate it based on your analysis. Okay. You just need to fill in your all the other details. Abstract normally we prepare last. And this is good things. It will automatically generate the research questions based on your result. This is your result. All of this result is in here. But these research questions will automatically generated based on your result. Okay. If you not agree, you can just adjust it later on. But this one will help you about the directions of your research. Okay. What you need to do is manuscripto. Okay. You need to use this app. Okay. This super prompt in order to complete the draft. All right. So you have the RQ here. You this one Sugupirito, they will tell you about why you use BiblioSpy. Ignore why you use how you use BiblioSpy to generate bibliometric summary, document type. Then this is auto generated based on your result. But before your result, there will be materials and method. This one is the ones that we automatically generate just now. And then this is your result. What you need to do is just use AI to interpret it. But that one will be my upcoming features. All right. I'm still thinking on how I am going to embed the prompt maybe to be placed in here. Okay. This is all your result. This result, if you look into the figure, this is table 1. This is figure 2. This is figure 3. It's automatically what we call numbered. And then this, in this table, you cite Grabsky, you cite Gordon, you cite Gear, right? So if you look into down here in the references list, the citation will automatically generated for you. So the citation is there. What you need to do is my other sessions, I will talk about, maybe if I have time, how we can complete this draft. If you join me this weekend in my boot camp, 3 days tonight, we will complete the draft, the draft of the paper. So I think we have enough participants this nearly full. But never mind. In next workshop, I tell you. So all is just a matter of filling the blank. All right. All is just a matter of filling the blank. As long as you know how to do it. So I'm going back to this section. These are common mistakes that you need to avoid. Bibliometric will not replace careful reading. It will not develop instant expertise in field. What it does, reliability at a scale. It gives you a structured, evidence-based starting point. Each transform, or whatever things that you have managed to generate, but it will give you the clear picture about your fields. All right. So you can start explore, and I hope during these 2-hour sessions, you can get a clear picture about what is bibliometrics is all about and how it is going to help you to in your research to identify the topic for your PhD, masters, or your upcoming research topic maybe, and to help you to publish. I may be open for Q&A, or otherwise I pass back to the organizer, Bayu.
Okay, thank you, Prof. ID. Thank you for very much for insightful explanation about bibliometric analysis. One important issue and that I would like to explore further concern the methodological strength of bibliometric, especially about validity and reliability. I think you have explained but insightful presentation about data cleaning or data clearance. I think it's very insightful. And also, the next agenda is Q&A. Any question from the audience to Professor ID? I think it's a great opportunity to ask, explore about Bill Spy or another things that Prof. ID have explained today.
There's a
And
that question here. Can we
yeah,
apply SQL query to improve missing data? Uh, uh, Basically, the data that missing is actually from Scopus itself. From Scopus itself is missing. So there are no other way for you to search uh, uh, unless you going back to the source of the data. All right. So the source, how to identify the solutions right now is the what we call the DOI and the EID. You click DOI, it will go to your source file. You need to fill in manually. For time being, I don't see any automation or whatever SQL query because SQL query can be applied from the source that have data. But the thing is, the source of the file is nothing, empty. Uh, okay, so I'm afraid SK is unless you have other options, I don't know. Maybe you can communicate with me further later on. Where to buy? Okay, basically, you can just go to bibliospy.me. You can register for free. Try uh, the sample data set first. You explore, even you log in as free, when you use the sample data set, all the features will be unlocked. So you can have a try first and let me know if there are any bugs or any improvements that you want to see. And if then only you can only buy if you want to publish, right? If you want to come up with your project. Normally, the subscription is for 30 days. I'm afraid I can say this is good timing for you to complete your papers. And in fact, you can publish more than one if you know the process very well. Okay, there's another question here. How to come about with high impact topic? You use Bibliometrica, uh, sorry, Manuscriptor. Okay, you use this prompt if you don't know what topics that you want to choose. Okay, high impact topics. Uh, Another strategy is look into special issue. Okay, why many journal? Okay, for example, if you go to Emerald special issue. Okay, this is the tips that I can say uh, that I used previously is this one. Looks into this call for paper special issue. Why they call a special issue? Because they want that, because that is the topic that they want. So uh siapa answer ask question tadi, Nur Aizura. So I think that is how find the high impact journals that offer special issue, and the issue within special issue is actually the the the
mm,
the articles that they want, the topics that the top hot. uh how we can join your upcoming 3 days workshop online? Wait, follow me. Follow my Facebook. Okay. Okay. Follow my Facebook. Okay. This is my Facebook. You can just follow and my Facebook, and I will update my upcoming workshops there. All right. The nearest one is going to be in uh the nearest one will be in Kuala Lumpur. Sorry, in PJ. All right. This one is in the four-star hotel. We're going to have 3 days, 2 night. We have night schedule as well. So the price is inclusive of accommodation in four-star hotel, the meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, everything. So the price a little bit pricey, but uh, I think it's worth because of the locations. So I have cheaper one online and in other locations maybe later. Okay, any other questions? Okay, but I still not okay. We're not going to use Excel anymore. Okay. This one is by SK because if you understand about truncates and non-truncated issue, then you know how to deal with Excel unless you use Bibliometric. Okay, so that one is another issue. Okay, any further questions?
I think enough, Professor. We can end the meeting. Thank you for today.
All right. Thank
Uh,
you, everyone. We will going to have another session. Is it the same link, Pak Bayu, on
uh,
21st?
Same link for next meeting. So
Okay.
you can click the same link for next meeting.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone, for listening. And thanks, Pak Bayu and Brawijaya University for organizing these sessions. And I hope to see you all in 21st May, right, Pak Bayu?
Yeah,
Okay. So we
21st May. Okay.
21st May for me to talk on the anesthesia part. Okay, by that, have a good day, everyone, and see you later. Assalamualaikum and good day. All right,
Wassalamualaikum
bye.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you,
Okay.
Prof.